love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared. Turning back, I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared.
Wandering souls, I have returned. And I am a tired individual. But do not fret, do not worry. We're going to be doing something that most people would consider very arduous, very labor-intensive, and absolutely insane to do when you're tired. I am going to be playing XCOM today. I'm going to be playing XCOM. And this is a sort of experiment in its own right. An entire individual, indeed. I am an entire individual myself. But what we're gonna try and do, sporadically over the course of the next few months, is I would like to tell you the story of XCOM. Because XCOM is one of those series that has a very interesting story, a story that I don't see very often in media. And like Dark Souls, a lot of people don't get to experience it because the game can get pretty freaking hard. And if you don't really latch on to the, you know, isometric turn-based tactics kind of gameplay, and you don't really subscribe to that, or if you find that too difficult, you'd just kind of miss out. So I'm doing a bit of an experiment. In my Road 2 series, the goal was to play games that I knew and games I didn't know to experience a franchise. But what if I did a, you know, pseudo Road 2 style series on 3 games that I have beaten front to back multiple times? in hopes of just kind of showing you the game. Sure, I may not have all those first-time experiences with you all, but it's a game that I know has the possibility for unknowns and excitement that I can share with you, and that if you have questions or if you're interested in being a part of that journey, I can be your guide knowing what I know. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to dive deep into the Firaxis XCOM storyline by playing through XCOM Enemy Unknown with the expansion of Enemy Within, XCOM 2 with the expansion of War of the Chosen, as well as the Tactical Legacy Pack. Not all of it, I need to do it for a little bit, and I'll explain to you why. And XCOM Chimera Squad. So, with that, this will ensure that I can tell you a cohesive story, because, believe it or not, XCOM has a very clear to understand story, but almost like no real good recurring characters you can remember or latch onto, unless you've played through the game enough to know little secrets and little side characters that they bring and shepherd off to different games. Like, the leader of the XCOM Chimera Squad, you wouldn't even know who that is if you didn't pay attention in XCOM 2 to almost the very beginning of the game. So, I'm gonna be real. It's going to be a very strange experience, but it's going to be a goodie. It's going to be a fun one. There may be some hiccups for things here and there for me to tell you the entirety of the story, so there may be some restarting, especially early in some of these games, so I can show you all the story beats. But let me explain to you with a number of visuals as to why this is a little weird. Before I do, I wanted to thank all of you for popping out today at super short notice. Following, Tenno, Ears, Dom, and of course, Jacob, hello. All those who are also lurking or watching on the VOD, hello to you too. Let me get to the main screen to show you the weirdness that is how I have to set up XCOM story. Hi. Again, it's me, a Soulless Husk. So, I built a little diagram for you to see what in the absolute heck is going on here, because we're gonna be going through some weird business in order to get to where we need to be. Okay, so you're just gonna have to follow along. It's not super complicated. It me, and bear with me, because when you're watching like a movie or you're watching a TV show, you're going to have consistent main characters that you follow through the majority of the episodes. XCOM really don't do that, because it expects your soldiers to die left and right. So the few soldiers who survive, we can't really bank on them for narrative. Some, strangely, in this game, do. So let me build a scenario to help you best understand the story between the first, second, and 2.5 game. Okay? Also, if you've never picked up XCOM before and any of these games look cool, this is the same like genre. This is like the same game, XCOM 2, as the one I did with the Star Wars mod that I did before. You've probably never seen me play these on stream, but let me kind of go over the weirdness of what's going on, okay? So I have 4 people on here. So these are members of XCOM Chimera Squad. And that is the final game in the 2.5 of the game itself, right? So in here, we are looking at, I believe this is Jane Kelly. We have Zephyr, Shelter, and Claymore. These are 4 individuals who, at different points in the XCOM storyline, had some involvement with the invasion or XCOM itself. And if they did not, something in their backstory links them back to XCOM in some way. So for us to make a full and complete storyline, I'm going to have to find a way to tailor and almost, I guess, not retcon, but add on to the story a little bit between the XCOM games so that we can best follow along, okay? Like, you with me so far? Does that make sense? I'm gonna have to do a little bit of headcanon to get you from point A to point B. Let the man cook, exactly. And Jacob, what requests do you got? I'm sorry your arms can barely move. I'm very sorry about that. You're with me, Wing? Perfect. So, there's a bit of weirdness in timeline-wise that needs to happen to make this happen. XCOM Enemy Unknown / Enemy Within is the first game we're going to go through. Now, none of these characters are in XCOM 1. None of them. In fact, I think XCOM Enemy Unknown takes place in 2015, while XCOM 2 takes place in 2035. It's like 20 years after the invasion. So, obviously, a lot of these characters may not be appropriate age by the time we hit Chimera Squad. So we're going to have to finagle a few things. You want to become a sniper marksman? Ooh. I mean, yeah, if I have some space for a sniper marksman thing there, I'll go ahead and add you in. No problem. So, here's how this is going to work. Zephyr and Jane Kelly here, we're not going to worry about these two for this first game. We're going to pay attention to these two because technically their family was around during the first invasion. So we are going to have soldiers who are going to be the parental analogs of these two characters with their same call sign, Shelter and Claymore. So what we're going to do is have two soldiers, one of which is going to be a heavy, and another who is going to become a psionic unit. Because XCOM 1 runs on weird rules, okay? Weird rules. So we're going to have his father be some kind of soldier that becomes a psionic. And Claymore is going to be some kind of a heavy. If for whatever reason, Shelter's like father analog isn't psionic for whatever reason, we will just kind of retcon and pull things around. Our goal is to make the character psionic, okay? That's going to be the big thing for XCOM 1. So you have at least two characters to follow, okay? So you got Shelter and Claymore. Shelter's whole deal is that he ends up becoming a test subject by the aliens to be a psionic soldier, someone who uses their mind to assault the enemy. While Claymore's whole thing is that he's really good with explosives. And so he ends up becoming like a demolitions expert for XCOM during the second invasion, the second war. So we're going to follow those two through the first game. We're going to start XCOM 2 by playing a few missions, not a lot, not the whole thing, a few missions of Tactical Legacy Pack. Specifically, I want to get to the recruitment of Jane Kelly. She is found, and her origin story really is found in the Tactical Legacy Pack. So, and then they kiss? Yes, maybe and then they kiss. But we have to get Jane Kelly's backstory so that you're like, oh, okay, here is how she was added to XCOM, right? And this gives us usage of the Tactical Legacy Pack for Kelly as a character, because she does show up technically in the tutorial of 2, but I need to ensure that she is in the... No, she will be in the tutorial of 2, I'm 90% sure, if we turn on the tutorial. And she will be a soldier that will be generated and will be available for missions. Now, Zephyr does not exist in Enemy Unknown or the Tactical Legacy Pack, nor in XCOM 2. However, Zephyr's entire backstory revolves around being created by Advent and being recruited by the Skirmishers, which is a faction in XCOM 2 we can get. Our goal is by XCOM 2, we have Old Man Shelter, Old Man Claymore, Zephyr, recruited by the Skirmishers, and auto-generated Jane Kelly in the tutorial of 2. Then we're going to go bring our cast from 2 to 4 main characters. Making sense so far? Like, that's what we're trying to work with. So if you want people to root for, we've got this cast. there are weirdness that's going to happen here. Zephyr is technically psionic. Skirmishers are not. We're just going to hand wave that, saying that, you know, she's like pushing away from her psionic conditioning of Advent during the war. There is no canon thing that happens with Jane Kelly after the tutorial section, so we're just going to leave her be. Now, going into Chimera Squad is weird. And
this is big brain time.
And so we got to be really big brain about this. Every character I just showed exists in Chimera Squad. And Chimera Squad's entire rule set is that none of the squad members may die. XCOM, Enemy Unknown, and 2 don't quite follow those rules. So, in order to tell you the story and have people to root over, we're going to follow some self-imposed rules. So, if Claymore, Shelter, Zephyr, or Kelly happen to die in XCOM 1 or 2, we have to reload the game. If we put them on a team, we have to essentially not save scum necessarily, but we're going to try and restart whatever mission we start to ensure they survive the mission. They can get wounded and grave wounds and other terrible things, but they're gonna make it, right? If we reload with the above condition, or if the game forces us to or crashes, which is forcing us to if we fail in Chimera Squad, crashes most likely XCOM 2, because we're going to have some mods, which I'm going to talk about. XCOM 2 will have 2 mods. A skirmisher rebalance, because skirmishers are broken in 2, and I hate that, and I want them to be useful, and a black market item usage. This just makes skirmishers a little bit more fun to play, not necessarily more powerful. They're very vulnerable if you don't know how to play them. This is just a tooltip that shows up that tells me information that I wouldn't normally know, because I have to dive deep and actually go into what uses what in XCOM, and I'd rather not do that to save you all time. Kelly is going to use the Tactical Legacy Pack items whenever possible, and must try to reach the canonical rank of Colonel. So she needs to be max level by the end of XCOM 2 with Tactical Legacy Pack items, if possible. Claymore and Shelter must embark on the final mission of XCOM 1. If we can put them in, we shall. That's the whole thing. Does that mean that Shelter, if we get Shelter's character to be the holder of the big psionic basketball at the end of 1, that's going to be the canonical ending for that? No, because we already know the start of XCOM 2. XCOM 1 is technically a lie, and we'll get there. Everyone must enter the alien base, not the away team at the end of XCOM 2. So Zephyr, Kelly, Shelter, and Claymore must be in the alien base away team, not the actual away team that triggers the psionic network. We can't have that. They need to be in this final mission because it's going to trigger all this. They're probably going to want to die, and we're going to stop them. We're going to get them to be in the climactic end of the show, essentially. And then they kiss. Exactly. Then everybody kisses. We're great. That is the idea behind what I'm hoping to give you for XCOM 1, 2, and 2.5. If they survive Enemy Unknown, I'm celebrating. Exactly. Exactly. And we already know, because of XCOM 2, what happens in Enemy Unknown. Spoilers, and we'll get there. So that's what I got. I'm going to try and keep this, pretty easy to understand, easy to work with. The big thing is we're going to have Shelter, who's going to be any class. And then we're going to have Claymore, who's going to be a heavy. That's it. That's the game. Also, Sab, hello. And also, Senpai, how are you doing today? All right. With that being said, let me go ahead and start up the video game. Let me know if any of the sounds or like any of the game is too loud, too soft. And I'm not going to be skipping cutscenes. We're going to be doing as much of the content for all of these games as we can. Tactical Legacy Pack notwithstanding. Ask me to be you a snipey boy. Do not worry. We will have you be the snipey boy. Okay. Any news on the podcast? Great question. I need to sync with Bonehead. He's in the middle of doing two things. He is taking our art assets in our first episode of the podcast and putting them together, as well as getting a different song for a different part for the closer of the podcast. So he's working on that right now, and I'd love to get back to you on when that's going to be done. I'd like it to launch this week. That's not an official statement of we are launching, but I'd love for it to launch this week. We're hoping to record episode 2 on Monday, which you won't see until another week or two if we launch this week, okay? Because we need to record, sound edit, video edit, and then launch on the YouTube. So I know folks are excited, so it's gonna be fun. You have a very simple customization. Okay. Yeah, when we find a good sniper, Jacob, then we can totally just give you whatever customizations you're looking for. Because enemy within, enemy unknown is very simple. So I'm gonna tell you something from a game player perspective. You hit me on the phone, Redeem? Okay. XCOM Enemy Unknown is the original game, while XCOM Enemy Within is the expansion.
Crunchatize_me_senpai has sent an email to 3 co-workers.
Senpai! Thank you so much for those 3 gifted subs. Thank you for sending out those emails to our lovely Soulless coworkers. That is a surprise, thank you! God, I had the goal for 10 before, and then John swooped in and gave me a bunch. And I'm just I'll put 3. Maybe we'll barely hit it by the end of the month. And I'm just oh my God, you guys are nuts. Thank you so much. Oh God, I have words. I don't have them yet, but I have words. They're all very nice words. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the head hugs, Jacob. I appreciate it. Okay, again, XCOM Enemy Unknown, base game. XCOM Enemy Within, the expansion. What's in the expansion? What makes it different? I think it tweaks the ending slightly. I don't remember. But we get a few unique things, which I'm going to probably subject Shelter to as an example. We get Meld. Meld allows us to have super soldiers, essentially, and allows us to have mechs, full-on mech units. This also includes the Sectopod, which we didn't have in the base game, I don't think. But it's good for you to see it, because when you see it in XCOM 2, it's going to be very different. I think we also get some other mechanized sectoid units and stuff like that. If all of this sounds like gobbledygook, just know that we're going to get more features in the game with Enemy Within. I also have a bunch of other DLC. We're going to also play those. Meld allows cyborg mech units and genetically have super soldiers. Exactly. I'm a fun Husk. Yes. Thank you, Senpai. I appreciate it. Okay. I've got 2 things I'm gonna mention. One, I'm gonna try for Classic. This seems like a bad idea, but I think I'm versed enough in the game that it's a good challenge, and it will force me to reload if we really screw things up. This will add a bit more tension to the playthrough. Numero dos. We're gonna do a number of different options. Tutorial, so that you can see what I'm doing in the game. The Meld tutorial. Operation Progeny. Operation Slingshot. And we're gonna keep the beginner VO for this game. Enable it if you don't want Dr. Valen to, for example, warn you about the trade-offs of using explosives to kill aliens. No, you need to have that experience. I'm sorry. Okay. And then second wave, I'm not enabling any of these, I don't think. I think it's fine. I love how it's got a save scum seed, so even if you reload a save, it redoes the random numbers, so you can get different results. But we're gonna try classic. Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, the voice line. It's like, Commander, may I recommend you not to use explosives? Goodness. Okay. I'm gonna let the opening cinematic play, and I'm just gonna let you experience the ride from here. I hope you have a drink, I hope you have a snack, you have something ready, hope you're nice and comfortable as we get into the game itself. Again, let me know if the sounds are a little bit off, any of the redeems are not working to your liking. And yeah, just pretend you're watching an interactive movie. And that's where we're gonna be. All right. Oh, Ears or Tenno, whomever can get to it first. Can you...
This is a certified hood classic.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Do you mind setting up a poll when we get... I'm going to ask for a poll in about, like, 15 minutes or so. So if you are available, I will let you know what that poll is. That'll be for Shelter's starting class. Just putting it out there into the world, just in case one of you two can hear that. And if you can't, I'll just do it myself. That's cool as well. Big preach. All right. We are going to get started while I take a sip.
VT raided my phylactery with 5
Barryby,
souls.
thank you so much for the raid.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Thank you, thank you. And I'd love to address you as soon as the next set of VO is done.
That was the last transmission, sir.
Patch me through to Voodoo 3-1.
You were being deployed to Germany. At 1900 hours Zulu, several unidentified objects fell to Earth. After ruling out the possibility of a downed satellite, we now believe these objects to be extraterrestrial in nature. Shortly after impact, German officials received reports of mass hysteria and freak weather around one of the impact zones. Then things went dark. At 2100 hours, A chopper carrying a German military recon team went down in the area after they reported being fired upon. As you know, Germany is a member of the Council, and they have requested our assistance. Our mission is to assess the situation on the ground, ascertain the current status of the German recon team, and investigate the extraterrestrial objects. Central out.
All right, welcome on in, Raiders. Go ahead and grab yourself a empty chair, empty cubicle here in the office as we get on with today's stream, which I'll explain in a moment. But for those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. Hello there, wandering souls. I am a soulless husk. And today, we're doing a little series that I'm gonna do on and off in the streams where I'm going to be playing through the Firaxis XCOM series. Mostly just to show the audience the storyline, which is part of the reason we're doing the tutorial, because I think this introduction sets the stage for the rest of the tone of the storyline. And yeah. He's a 9-to-5 worker. I am. I'm a full-time office worker, so I actually do work at an office from 9 to 5 every day. And I am also what's considered a failed lich. I opened up my phylactery by accident one day, and my original soul flew into the ozone layer. So, yeah. I need your help as a viewer to lend me whatever soul fragments you can provide to ensure my safety and stability of the future. I appreciate the Fs. And yes, I did the thing! I did the little introduction thing. But yeah, we're gonna be going through XCOM. I am a huge fan of the XCOM series for the Raiders popping in. And it's great to go back to XCOM Enemy Unknown, Enemy Within, not just to show the story to everyone, but to just kind of play like the original mechanics of the game. It's a lot of fun. One of the goals I have is to try and make some consistent soldiers that are callbacks to actual characters in Chimera Squad, so it feels like a contiguous experience. Oh yeah, and Enemy Within's so good. It's so good. All right, so we've been told there is some kind of a disturbance here.
Little_Philia raided my phylactery with 14 souls.
Philia, oh my god, thank you also so much for the raid. Let me give you a little shout out here. I'm gonna have to do the thing again. We're doing the thing again. Don't worry, don't worry. Round 2, baby, it's true. Round 2, baby, it's true. All right, you know, we're gonna do the thing. We're doing the thing. I told them you're all hyped for the new content too. Yes, okay, and I'll get to that in 2 seconds. But first, welcome on in, Raiders. Go ahead and grab yourself an empty chair, empty cubicle here in the office as we get moving on to today's stream. But for those of you who don't know me, of course, allow me to introduce myself again. Hello there, wandering souls. I am a soulless husk. We're playing through the XCOM series, and so we're going to the very beginning of the Firaxis XCOM series with XCOM Enemy Unknown / Enemy Within. And we just are starting the tutorial. Twice the thing, I know! And if you have seen me today, you may have seen me along Philia's stream as well as Fungulus' stream and all the rest of the friendos who were there while we were watching TennoCon. And let me tell you, Soulframe is hype as hell, and you know I'm gonna play that on stream. There are literal wandering souls. They are called wandering souls in the game that you can interact with, and I am hyped out of my mind for that. It also seems like a very, very cute game, and it's very, very nice. So that's gonna be great. Sith rifle all. Yep, we're gonna do it. I know! But of course, like for like Warframe stuff, like I'm super behind. I'm like, I haven't even started Veilbreaker. I just finished up like my last Lich stuff, and I was like, cause I just don't want it on the map. But I tried playing and I'm like, I forget all the controls. But I have not forgotten the controls for XCOM for the most part. So let's get started with this and figure out what happened to all these people.
Central, this is Big Sky. Looks like we found the crash site.
Roger, Voodoo 3-1. Any sign of activity?
Negative. Nothing's moving down there.
Okay. Set her down nearby.
Central, you getting all this?
Copy that, Delta Squad. First things first, let's get you out of the open and into cover. Whatever did this could still be out there. Delta 1, take point. Take cover behind that debris directly in front of you.
You got it, Chief. So yeah, if you've never seen XCOM before, it is a 3D isometric turn-based tactics game, meaning that I control all 4 soldiers and I give them orders. They have 2 actions each, and our goal is to complete the objective of the map. For now, we're in the tutorial, so we're learning all the different mechanics. So we got that going on with us right now. Get the fuck off the ramp. Yeah, I don't know. They're doing a fun little thing there. I don't know. Okay, movement takes an action, as you can see. And it says right there, you can see that there's the little flag underneath.
Good. Now advance to the vehicle nearby.
All right. And you'll see the line in which we will walk to get to where we need to be.
Delta 2, your turn. Move up to the debris. That thing isn't going to offer you much cover, but it's better than nothing. There's full cover straight ahead. Advance to that position.
Half cover and full cover is important, because half cover like this provides a not as high of a defense bonus as full cover. And that's going to be important when we're getting shot at.
Central, I have movement. 30 meters north of my position. Police vehicle.
Roger. Proceed to the next vehicle for a better vantage point. Delta 4, go check it out. It's a long way from your position, and there's no available cover between here and there, so you better double time it.
Holy hell.
What do you see, Delta 4? Report.
Looks like one of the recon teams, sir. It looks like something...
Is that your man, Delta 4?
Negative, sir. That's someone else.
Dr. Valen, what's he saying?
He is saying, help me. That radio transmission is coming from somewhere north of the squad's current position, based on its strength, probably from inside a structure.
Thank you, Doctor. Delta, advance and infiltrate that building. And remember, stay in cover.
So that's one thing that I think XCOM Enemy Unknown Enemy Within, the first game, did really well, that XCOM 2 just doesn't do as well. They nailed this idea that you have no idea what you're gonna face, and that's terrifying. The true fear of fighting extraterrestrials is exemplified in a lot of what this game has. It's true, you also never want to be out of cover when possible, especially early game, and especially in this game. Because if you're out of cover, you're gonna have no defensive bonuses. You get shot, you're done.
Central, I got a lot of blood here.
Roger. See where it's coming from.
Central, I think I just found another one of...
Gross.
Or what's left of him. But this doesn't make sense. Looks like he's been dead for a week.
Even more perplexing is the cause of death. It appears that he was eviscerated when something burst out of him from the inside.
Gross.
I have visual on the object. Permission to approach.
It's the only cover between you and that building. Permission granted.
From the inside, yeah.
Talk to me, soldier.
I only go out of cover to confuse the enemy.
This thing is. But I can confirm that it's no satellite.
Roger. All right, Delta Squad. We're almost to the building. Keep moving. Okay, people. Now let's get inside.
Okay.
Delta 1, there's a window in front of you. Let's take a look.
So what's nice is that you can tell there's a bit of fog of war here. We can't quite tell what's inside this building. But if you're next to an opening, like a window, even if you're at full cover, your character can see adjacent to them. So we're gonna dash up and see inside the window.
In position. Looks clear.
Copy.
And,
get in there and get to cover.
and since everything's clear, we're actually gonna go through the window as a quick entry in and get to cover.
Delta 2, that door's in our way. Take it down.
Solid.
So you can open doors if you're next to them, or you can just straight up say, I don't care about no door. No door's not gonna stop me. Kick that door open. Yeah, the dynamic visuals are great. FBI, open up. I do love this tutorial though, because it teaches you everything you need to know about how to play the game. And it sets the stage.
Eyes on the target. He's armed.
He's got a rifle and a grenade.
Copy, Delta 3. Okay, everyone. Get into position nearby, but do not approach.
You got it.
Doctor, see if you can communicate with him. Tell him to drop his weapon.
I will try. Hallo, können Sie mich hören? Wir sind hier, Ihnen zu helfen. Bitte lassen Sie Ihre Waffen fallen. He appears to be in shock.
Keep your eyes open, people. I don't like the looks of this.
Whatever could be happening.
Delta 3, move in and disarm him. Carefully.
All right. This can only get bad from here, right? Disarm him. Go. Move up.
My God.
Oh!
Delta 3 is down!
Damn! What is that thing? No!
He's down! Delta 1 is down!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Central, we're taking fire from multiple X-rays.
This guy's got me pinned down, taking heavy fire!
Damn it. Delta 2, you're flanked too. Find some better cover.
So, when they say I'm flanked, I'm pressed up against the wall, so anything over like this way is going to have to suffer penalties for my cover. But this guy can aim this way and go to my sides. I'm completely exposed. So I'm technically flanked. Being flanked means I have a yellow icon for my cover here, and if they try to hit me, they have a higher chance of critically wounding me. So we're going to actually instead go over here. Why is it that I can't turn the camera? That's gross. We're gonna go right here. We're not gonna be flanked over here. We're gonna flank him and try to take him out.
All right, Delta 2, weapons free. Get ready to fire.
So, if I want to, I can hit fire. And here you'll see, okay, who am I aiming at? And in this case, it's this alien right here. It says it does up to 4 damage. This is 3 health. I have an 88% chance to hit, and if I do hit, from my hit, there's a 60% chance to do critical damage, which is 1 or more extra damage. I can also look and see other information about the enemy. Also, because we don't know what it is, it's enemy unknown. That's fire.
Nice shot. Delta 4, you're freed up to move. Get out of there and get into cover.
Yeah, 88% chance is not good in XCOM. So that's the fun part. When you see a percentage chance to hit in XCOM, Anywhere between like 85 and like 95 is still like a sweating moment. If it's like below like 86 or something, we're assuming it could miss and we're gonna be okay with that. But if it's not like 95 to 100, we're not gonna hit on a bad day. So we gotta make sure that if we're banking on that shot, we survive the next turn or somebody can pick up the slack. If it's not 100%, might as well be 50. Exactly. And you want to know what hits 100% of the time? A frag grenade. It has no percentage chance of missing. It has an AoE radius. It will destroy cover. It will shred armor. And it will blow chunks through enemies. So that's what we're going to use. It also hits our folks, so we got to be careful.
Now get ready for their counterattack. Look out, Delta 4. There's another one coming in behind you. Damn it. It's just you now, Delta 2. Let's tip the odds in our favor. Look around for a position where you can flank the enemy.
So now I can move the camera around a little bit. It's a little hard to see how I could flank him based on the positioning. But if I turn the camera, you'll see if he's standing here, it's a perfect flanking position on the enemy. So we're gonna go here.
That's it. You have a clear shot from that position. Fire.
75, it's a little dicey, but we got this.
Central, I think that's it. It's over.
Me too, brother. Hey, Lore Master Andrew, how you doing?
Secure the body.
Thank you for stopping by.
For immediate extraction.
We're just going through the main story of XCOM itself. All right. Will it not let me do Asia? Is that why? Oh, I forgot. You can choose your base location. Okay. So part of what XCOM has is a underground base of operations somewhere in the world. Depending on what you choose, you get a different continent bonus. So North America has all aircraft and aircraft weapons cost 50% less to purchase, build, and maintain. Europe has expert knowledge. I think I won't even say what country that is. I'm bad at geography. I just know Europe. Laboratories, workshops cost 50% less to build, maintain. Asia. Somewhere maybe. India maybe. Could be Japan, but maybe we're here. Asia. Future combat. All projects in the Foundry and the officer training school cost 50% less. South America, we have ways. Somewhere in South America. Brazil even, we don't know. Autopsies and interrogations are completed instantly. Oh, did I say South Africa? South America, my bad. Sorry. Here's Africa. And look, we can do, technically I would be in South Africa if I was choosing Africa. And all in gives us monthly XCOM funding increase by 30%. So I think what I'm gonna do kind of want to do Asia because I like having the Foundry and Officer Training School projects be less. Can I do Asia? It won't let me. Okay, so I have a choice between North America and Europe because I'm in tutorial mode. We're gonna do North America because this section of the world I know a little bit better than the rest. Anything outside my poor American education has failed me horrifically and I'm bad at geography. So we're gonna do this.
Affirmative. We are coming home.
Yeah, if you played the game outside the tutorial, you can choose whatever continent you want. Oh yeah, Dom, like, you can get soldiers from all over the place, so that's great.
What are they?
Whatever they are, they nearly took out a squad of our best soldiers. If you'll excuse me, doctors, the commander is waiting in mission control.
Their technology is far beyond ours.
Then I'd say our work is cut out for us, Doctor.
Oh, and by the way, when they say Commander, they mean us.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander.
Hello!
I'm Central Officer Bradford.
Hey, Bradford.
My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
That is true, Beerby. I do like South America a lot because I like the interrogation, like speed up and a bunch of those little things here and there. But yeah, I do agree, Jacob. Getting the satellites is going to be very important to get those bonuses later. It's always the starting bonus for where we start up. It's nice to know what is available. The doctor sounds a little like Lae'zel. Well, we're gonna get introduced to Dr. Valen in just a minute.
Commander, the soldier is waiting for you in the armory, which is located there in the barracks.
All right.
Only one recruit from Delta Squad made it back alive from our last mission, Commander. And I'd say a promotion is in order.
All right. Let's go to abilities.
As you know, Commander, every soldier is different. This particular soldier has shown an aptitude for heavy weapons. As he needs additional combat experience, we should continue his training along these lines. This soldier will now carry a rocket launcher, in addition to his standard weapon. The aliens won't know what hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Valen asked to see you in the research labs, Commander.
Oh? Okay. No problem.
To the research labs. Commander, to the research labs.
You got it. Hi.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Okay. So the great thing about like this, our research labs is that it allows us to increase XCOM's like options and damage potential and damage negation. So over time, our labs will generate new items, options, and abilities that we didn't have before. So for example, xenobiology requires 3 sectoid corpses, so we need at least 1 more. And this helps us understand more about the aliens in general and gets us avenues for like autopsies and things like that. Weapon fragments. We look at some of the broken pieces of the weapons they left behind, and we can use it to develop our own weapons. While the alien materials itself uses the weapon fragments to try and build stronger physical equipment to stop us from getting shot up by the aliens. I think for now, I'm going to start with the weapon fragments to try and get better weaponry.
Thank you, Commander. This research will take some time. We will notify you once it is complete.
Commander to mission control. Commander to
It sounds like you are needed elsewhere. Farewell, Commander. If you recover any additional artifacts during your field operations, I would be quite eager to study them.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
The enemy is testing our capabilities, Commander. We've gotten reports of simultaneous attacks in 2 different countries. We can only respond to one. The country we help will donate more resources to our cause. But the panic level of the country we choose not to help will rise. It's not an easy decision, Commander, but it's one you'll have to make.
I guess we're getting people abducted. Let's go find out. Let's go and find out where these are. All right. So we got one in Los Angeles, United States, and Chongqing? I don't know how to say that. In China.
Kerbin's raided my phylactery with 3 souls.
Yo, Kerbins, thank you so much for the raid. We'll give you a little shout out there as well. Kerbins, there you go. I can't choke, I'm a lich. Listen. I still have the psychosomatic need to eat and other fun stuff. Thank you so much, Kerbins. But real quick, if you do have to raid and run, I totally understand. But welcome on in, raiders. Go ahead and grab yourself an empty chair, empty cubicle here in the office as we get on with today's stream. But for those of you who don't know me, it's happening again. Allow me to introduce myself. Hello there, wandering souls. I am a soulless husk. And today, we're playing some XCOM Enemy Unknown, Enemy Within, just to kind of show the audience the story. That's really about it. We're showing the story of XCOM so that I can kind of just tell the tale of the entirety of the game. And it's fun. I love XCOM. So, it's a thing, I know! 3 reds, I know! Thank you all so much for popping in today. Y'all been very generous with gifting your community to me after your streams today. It's been fantastic so far. All of you popping, all you new faces. We are hashtag blessed today, and I thank you. I don't know what would be better, but we started research, so maybe 4 scientists could be better. We could try that.
Kerbins follows the Lich.
Thank you so much. Oh, I wanted to mention, because I hadn't mentioned it so far, for Star Soldier and Kerbins, thank you so much for following the Lich. Welcome to the phylactery. Scientist or cash, that's like the dilemma we never have. Like, you could pick the left path and have 4 scientists under your like supervision, or take the left path and simply receive $200. Which path will you take? It's like, why is this my decision? Do I need scientists? We're going for scientists.
Understood. The troops are waiting for you in the hangar.
You watch while you take your break. Awesome, Kerbins, thank you.
Choose which soldiers to send out there. I've taken the liberty of calling up our veteran. His combat experience makes him invaluable on the battlefield.
Awesome. Can we customize now? We can! Awesome. Let's see. First name, last name. Can't do nickname. We can do language and a bunch of other stuff. So this is all well and good. I'm gonna wait for these folks to actually hit squatty rank before we touch anything. So we're playing on the one above normal. I forget which one that is. I think it's like veteran, right? We're playing on that. We're not gonna go too difficult on playing the game since we are trying to, you know, just kind of show the story. But I didn't want to go on just normal because I thought I'd steamroll it too fast. I don't want that. So.
Touching down.
Okay, so we're Operation Cryptic Chant. Alien abduction is in progress, so we need to neutralize all hostile targets. Be on the lookout for ladders and drain pipes. Gain the height advantage over an enemy increases your chance to hit them. Also, fun fact, if you're interested in picking up this game in particular, it is also available for a mobile device. So you can get it on your phone. And it's the same game.
Hold on, soldier. Before you move out, let's see what's inside that building. Your squad mate is closer, so let him check it out.
Being above the enemy is definitely a good idea. All right, Flores, what do we got?
That's affirmative.
You haven't touched them once?
Now open the door, quietly, so you don't reveal your position to the enemy. Okay, now take cover inside. All right, now I want a man on the roof of that building. See if you can find a way up there, soldier.
Man on the roof.
Recibido, señor.
Up he goes.
Enemigos a la vista.
The rest of you, advance toward the enemy and get into cover. Hold your fire until I give the word.
All right. We need them to get into cover. So let's go here. And right here. Oh, he broke my cover. Okay. Well, I guess it's our turn then. Press enter tactical combat UI. The action you wish to perform. Oh. Yeah, no. Okay, well, it just wants me to do this then, I guess. This is where we're at. We're gonna go with the 68% chance to hit. Yeah! Okay, fire from elevated position increases soldier's chance to hit. We know that to be true. I'm gonna pop in for the door. There we go. 38 is not great, so we're just gonna grenade this guy. Soldier grenades can harm team as well as enemies. If the target area is yellow, that means your teammates may take damage. I don't know, can it show me taking damage? No.
Catch!
It's always advantageous for us to...
The commander will be assuming command now as you sweep the rest of the area.
That's me!
I'll be offering tactical advice as needed. And remember, your armor can only withstand a couple of shots from their weapons, so keep your eyes open and your heads down. Good luck.
So, what was I gonna say? It's always better to have a plan to eliminate as many enemies as possible before they're able to take a turn. So you always want to be more... You want to have always more turns than the enemy can take against your team. So if there are 5 enemies that show up, and you can pepper them all down so they're all weakened, that's still 5, like, actions against your team. But if you can kill 2 of them, it's only 3 actions at enemies at full health. If they're at lower health, they still do max damage. So it's always better to try and destroy a unit than simply pepper them down. Murder is the key word, yes. We'll go here for now. So we don't know where the aliens are right now, but we know they're moving. Always got to be careful of those. Let's pop over here just so we can see. I don't see anything. We're going to pull up to full cover. Nothing seems to be up ahead, so I feel comfortable bringing you here. Okay. Our turn is back here. I'm going to dash you all the way up. And you can then move up here. There's a chance we can catch him by surprise, but we won't know that. Not until we get closer.
Aliens detectados.
All right, they're retreating in there. I'm going to hug the wall here, so at least I have full cover. I don't know what this is all about, but we're gonna try and keep pulling forward. We're gonna dash you to full cover up ahead. Here's what might and magic and came together and give us a one-of-a-kind experience. Very true. Can I see them from here? Ah, I can. 25% chance to hit. It's not very great. So I think what I want to do, I want to move up, but there's no clear cover. So we're going to leave you here. I'm going to move on to the next person. There's no full cover up here, and it's a little dangerous to keep them there. So I'm actually going to move next to this unit. We don't have good shots here, but I'm at half cover. So if I want to gain a higher defense, I can also hunker down, which doubles my cover bonus, and you cannot crit me. That does mean I can't see as much, but as long as I have someone else who can see, not too bad. And then this extra move I'm just going to just waste. We're just going to hunker down and the turn.
I'm taking fire.
Okay, good. They missed.
The veteran's rocket launcher should make easy work of the structure the aliens are using for cover. And if we're lucky, it'll take out the aliens along with it. That is, if it hits.
If it hits. All right. Rocket out. Yeah.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander, the lab's...
Thank you for the care package, Winston.
Standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
You got it, Chief. Let's go. And we back. All right. So our rookie actually goes up in rank. I mean, our squatty goes up in rank to be rookie. So now we have an assault.
The assault class serves as our front line. They're the first ones into a fight and the last ones out.
Run and gun is one of the best abilities that a squatty can get. And they kind of figure that out by the next game. They're like, wait a minute, hold on. This is actually a really good ability. So they start limiting this to later levels in XCOM 2. It's such a good ability. So good. But yes, Winston, I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well as well.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is awaiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Okay.
Commander, we have an incoming transmission from the Council.
Hello, Commander. We wish to congratulate you on your most recent victory. We realize you were faced with a difficult decision in responding to the various requests for assistance. Regardless, you performed admirably. As agreed upon, the reward for your actions has been granted. Farewell, Commander. We hope that you are met with continued success.
All right. We now have the ability to use the laboratory. But we got to build it. So that's an option. We are done, and we are now talking to the Council of Nations. So the squad deployed to the US was successful. And then we've received 4 scientists, and panic has increased across Asia.
The Council knows you made the right decision, Commander. With the resources we have available, there's only so much we can do. However, our chief engineer did come up with something to help you keep an eye on things. The Situation Room provides constant monitoring of every member nation in the Council. If we allow panic levels to get out of control in any given nation, they're going to withdraw from the Council. And they'll take their funding and additional support with them.
Hello, hello.
Overall confidence in the XCOM project is shown on the primary meter above the main screen, which engineering has nicknamed the Doom Tracker.
Yeah, we got the Doom Tracker.
Control. Commander to mission...
Derp, thank you so much for the 200 bits. I do need some meat on them bones. I'm actually kind of hungry. And how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Why do I have a timer on? Missed a timer like over an hour ago. Yeah, no, I imagine. Okay. So we are going to go to where? We're going to engineering? I didn't even pay attention where they want to be. Mission control? Okay.
Commander, Dr. Valen reports that research is progressing in the lab.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
It'll be some time before the project is complete. While we're waiting, our local satellite network has just come online, and we can now begin scanning for new activity. The process could take several days.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So they changed this a little bit in 2, but what happens here is that doing our weapon fragment research is going to take time. It's going to take 5 whole days. The council is going to report back to us in a month. So it's about 30 days, 31 days. So what do? To make time progress, we're going to continue scanning for activity and jump on any opportunity where the aliens may happen to try and hurt humanity. But if there is nothing to do, we'll just keep scanning until something shows up or one of our projects is ready.
Commander, schematics for the scope targeting system are complete. They have been sent to engineering.
Nice. So we're going to assign new research.
Commander, with this research complete,
Uh-huh.
staff and I currently have nothing to study. I would like to ask your permission to autopsy the alien cadavers retrieved from your last 2 field operations. I'm sure you would agree that if we're going to defeat the aliens, we must understand their physiology.
Thank you for the head hugs. They really want me to narrow in on xenobiology, so we shall. Go ahead.
Thank you, Commander. I will let you know when this research has been completed.
Yeah, Scope is going to be our friend for a minute.
It appears Dr. Shen's staff have finally figured out how to turn their machines on.
Commander to engineering. Commander to engineering.
Ah, Commander.
Hi.
I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Okay. So the engineering is going to be able to fabricate most of the things we research. So this is where we buy a lot of the really crazy stuff we unlock. The problem is that we only have so much money, right? Here's where saving the other folks would have probably given us money over in China, right? It's neat we have access to scopes on our guns, but if we don't have enough engineers or money, we can't outfit our teams with them. So we need to be cautious, we need to be frugal, we need to be strategic. I'm grabbing some scopes. We'll take 3.
Fabrication of the scope device is complete. It has been delivered to...
Thank you, Derp. I appreciate you popping by.
Commander to the barracks.
No problem, Dom. If you do happen to sleep, hope you have a wonderful night. Okay.
New items and weapons from engineering will always be delivered directly to the armory, Commander.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our heavy. Go to loadout. Select frag grenade. And we're gonna replace it with scope. So all of the weapons in XCOM Enemy Unknown, they are whatever they are. But if you wanted some like extra little attachments or bits to it, a lot of the time that comes in separate items that you clip into their belt. In this case, we have unlimited amount of frag grenades, so we'll always have that available. But we've only built a few of the scopes.
Commander to the situation room.
We can also look at what each and everything does. Buy scope. I love scope. Scope's great. Scope's awesome because normally when you start out the game, your soldier's aim is terrible. You want the score to be big. Very big aim. Big aim make enemy die fast. Enemy die from like full cover, still hit, do major damage. Aim go high, pew pew, alien dead. That's what we do. Okay, let's see. We got a Rosario. Can I customize you? I can. Lovely. Wait, I wanted to... Hold on. Did I want to use the existing heavy? Maybe not. Let's see. Who do we work with? Who do we work with? I guess we'll go with Derek. Sure. Let's customize you. Because I'm trying to think of like what shelter looks like. We'll go with this, I guess. Head doesn't really matter too much. I will go with that. I don't really mind the voice. Skin color, it's fine. Hair helmet? Nothing for now. And then deco. Oh no, I have options. No! And armor 10, of course. So we are going to we're gonna make you Shelter. And we know this is the last name, but we're still going to keep the name on here because we can't get nickname until later. So I think that's fine. So this is one of our main characters. I think I'm going to just tint Shelter's character like purple. So now we know, we'll see within all of the XCOM units, this is the one we're looking for. I do miss the vibrating of the binting? What? What do you mean by that? How's it going, Yakuni? I still need one more, right? But it needs to be someone who becomes a heavy. Can we customize this guy? I mean, yeah, I guess we can. Oh, does this change the background? No, it doesn't. Interesting. Okay. Then you are going to be... You're going to be our Claymore. How's that sound? I'm going to change... No, maybe not Art Deco. It should definitely be color. We're going to make you bright yellow with purple pants because I said so. This is Claymore. All right, we've got our main characters down. That nice, quick, and simple. Gotta go to the situation room.
Commander, the Council has requested a word.
Okay.
Commander, our sources have identified a number of reports regarding alien involvement in the transportation and dispersal of an unknown substance near civilian population centers. It is imperative that you investigate this activity and determine the purpose of the alien material. We will transmit further details momentarily.
Okay.
Sounds like we better get to it.
Hey, Daka, welcome back. Okay, so we have a council mission. Instead of waiting for alien activity, the council has a mission for us in particular. So abductions are continuing by eyewitnesses at the site claim the aliens are releasing an unknown substance. So we're gonna go to one of those crash sites of those large pods and see what's going on.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Okay. So we've got Claymore on this team. We also have Flores here, Delgado, and Lee. Let us go and see how far we get. Remember, now that Claymore's on this team, we can't lose them.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission.
It's great when, like, you're starting a mission, Bradford will usually say which area of the world you're touching down in. So there's a lot of voice lines of him saying you'll be like touching down in this country, or you're heading out to this country for this mission. So we're going to, what, like an ice cream shop in Mexico? Neutralize all hostile targets. Locate and secure the canisters for analysis at HQ. We're gonna find out what that is soon.
That object is different from the others. It does not appear to be the same type of pod we've seen used by the aliens during their abduction operations. We may gain new insights if we recover it.
So,
Commander, intel confirms enemy activity in this area.
You got it, Chief. Meld, what you're going to see right here, is part of the DLC. So if you're just like, this is a sudden left turn for us to have like new mechanics, that's kind of why.
This appears to be a containment device of some kind. We can only assume it has an internal self-destruct mechanism like the other alien equipment. Although it must have already been disabled somehow.
Okay, I don't remember... Oh, there we go. Nice.
There may be additional canisters like this one in the area. The more we can recover, the more we'll learn about what's inside them.
So this encourages you to spread yourself.
Self-destruct modules. Be careful.
This encourages you to spread yourself among the map, like areas of the map, not just where you think alien concentrations will be. Because if you can recover meld fast, you'll get the bonus. So for now, we're gonna hunker down. Bring you here. We're going to pull up to this side.
Look who's here.
There we go. And they're popping out the back. Okay.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So while not ideal, if they somehow round the corner and we can see them, I'm going to have this soldier go on Overwatch. So at the first sight of an enemy that's in range to be shot, you'll attempt to shoot it automatically, but you will have an aim penalty. So we're gonna keep that in mind. We're gonna come up here and do the same.
Watch the flanks.
Ooh.
Help! No, damn it! No! What? No! What's happening? No, this isn't right. This isn't right.
So what just happened there is our ranger just got shot in the side once by a sectoid. And therefore he was critically injured and is slowly dying. However, because that happened so quickly and so violently, our less than mentally stable XCOM crew of rookies, not experiencing how devastating the aliens can be, have lost their will to fight. They panic. One of them decided to take a shot at the alien, missed. The other decided to cry and stay here. If you're wondering why the Overwatches didn't go off, this person, this sectoid itself, never actually left its, like that edge of the line of sight. If it went here, 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 or here, here, or here, or even just crossed like this, there's a chance we could have shot it. But since it slid into this cover, we weren't able to hit it. Thank you. I'm gonna go here. Nope. Let me... Oh, I have no other teammates. That's fine. I'm literally just gonna roll up here. And I am going to hunker down. Thank you. See, even hunkered down, I got shot by something I couldn't even see. This is how rough XCOM frickin' Enemy Unknown gets. So I can't see in there, but I know you're not good. Goodbye. You're no longer panicked. This is good. It's a little tough to shoot you, but we'll give it a shot just to see what happens. Ooh, good shot, 45%. And it's dead. Oh, wow. We're gonna pull up to full. Hopefully everything's gonna be okay. There's still more meld on the field, and we would have extracted. Oh, it's over there. We would have extracted if we destroyed all the aliens, so clearly there's still left. That ranger's not gonna make it.
Implies the self-destruct mechanism is still intact and priming for detonation. You need to move quickly to recover it before it's too late.
Okay. I don't know where the aliens are, again. But I'm gonna go right here. And we're gonna end up here. Can I stabilize without a medic? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't have like a stabilized move. I'm gonna pull up over here.
Voy hacia ese lugar.
Gotta be extra careful because this guy's only got 3 health.
Lo hemos perdido. ¡Ayuda! ¡Ayuda! ¡Que alguien me ayude! Voy hacia allá.
Yeah, it's tough to predict what exactly will happen in most of the engagements in XCOM, but you can have a better prediction, like the more you start understanding the differences and this, like where everything is in XCOM as well.
X-ray spotted.
This is just like Baldur's Gate, yeah. $65 to hit even from this distance and behind cover, and you're dead. Alien turn. We're gonna dash right up here. Uh-oh, alien. At least we know where it's at, so we're just gonna roll up here. Oh. Can you pop down here? Head off the roof? And we'll roll up here. Alright, there's the sectoid. He's doing Overwatch. I'm gonna collect this meld. No. No. Alright, move back, dang it. Fine. I wish it didn't do that, but that is what I assume it would have done regardless, huh?
Heading there now.
All right.
From Husk! Killer Husk for everyone!
Thank you. We'll keep an Overwatch here as well. Oh, we got an Overwatch trigger.
Missed the target.
Not enough. Okay. We collected the meld, as one should.
That should provide us with an ample supply of this substance for analysis.
All right, we are flanking the sectoid. So you can see we're shooting right down range. 77 to hit, hits for 5. Let's go. Yeah.
This material should give us a leg up on whatever it is the aliens are developing. I'm sure the doctors will be eager to get started.
XCOM operatives lost 1. It's good. Could be excellent, but it's good. And we got both meld. Awesome. We've got a sniper.
Our snipers specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar, but without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
So snipers are cool because the sniper class obviously has a sniper rifle, but they also have a side pistol, which none of the XCOM members bring pistols. So one of the cool things about being a sniper, thank you, is that you can have a more mobile and pistol sidearm style sniper, or you can have like a full long range hits anything from across the map sniper. So really depends. Jacob, would you like your sniper?
Just like it sounds, the support class provides that intangible edge our squads need. They make everyone around them better.
So support is interesting because so we have the classes we've seen already. Heavy is all about high damage but terrible accuracy, and rockets and explosives and all that good stuff. The Ranger class is that shotgunner class that can do the run and gun, the guy we just killed. They're more short range, but they have a lot of really cool utility as time goes on. Other classes use a pistol. Oh yeah, in XCOM enemy unknown, enemy within, all of them have pistols. I just remember that the snipers can do better with pistols. But I believe you're correct. Everybody has a pistol in this game, which is funny because I never really think about it. I could do the swap weapon, but I don't know if that takes an action. Because if I do a swap weapon and it takes an action, reloading is also an action. Why would I ever swap weapon? I think that's where my brain stops when I think about pistols in XCOM. Okay, so we talked about Ranger, Heavy. We talked about Sniper. Support is fascinating. Support assumes you're going to use the default assault rifle. Like we've seen with the other classes, they have their own unique weapon, like Heavies with the light machine guns. We got the Rangers with shotguns. You have the Snipers with sniper rifles. Support keeps the standard assault rifle. The first thing they have is actually a smoke grenade, which increases defense, which is great because we want to increase defense, right? But also you can have different kinds of support over time, like being able to do fancy things with Overwatch, but we also get abilities to try and like heal and recover other units. So support is kind of our medic. Oh, is it just XCOM 2 that has snipers with pistol skills? I thought there's like one where you can do something if you like only move like once in as like a sniper for whatever reason. I'm trying to remember. There's some fancy thing that the snipers get that I don't remember. We got meld recombination, sectoid corpses, weapon fragments, and meld. So we're thinking about what we can do with meld.
Remember, we will be watching.
So we have options for that as they come up.
Commander, good news. The Council has donated a satellite. Our current satellite uplink facility can support up to 2 satellites, so I recommend we launch the new one immediately.
All right. Launch satellite. So the thing is that if we try to get like the full continent of an area covered in satellites, we get the bonus. But we'll see, having more satellites in a region anyway increases the scientists and engineers that we gain per month to be able to help out XCOM. The skill is firing their sniper after moving. Normally they can't move then shoot. Yes. Which I think being able to move then shoot the sniper rifle is very broken. Which I think the game also figured out by the second one. Questions. One other thing that the satellites do is they reduce the initial amount of panic if they didn't have one. So as an example, I put one in Japan. It will increase our monthly funding by $100. Drop time 4 days. If launched, satellite coverage will be 1/4 of the countries in Asia, and we get an engineer per month. So we're doing that.
Uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
So this is another thing. Interceptors are airplanes we have. If we don't have many in there, if an alien finds those satellites, we're screwed.
With this additional satellite in place, we've gained a significant upgrade to our overall coverage. I recommend we begin scanning for alien contacts right away.
All right, it's gonna take 4 days for the satellite to be operational over Japan. Then we'll be able to get all of the bonuses from there. Although we should probably scramble some fighters later to be able to cover that region. Just not yet. Xenobiology is coming up in about 3 days, and we still got close to a month for the council report. Let's go scan for activity.
You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things alive?
Yes. Without a live specimen, I'm afraid we've reached the pinnacle of what my team is able to accomplish.
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
The autopsy I've just completed confirms that the alien's physiology is quite similar to our own. A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause
Close range? And what happens if it doesn't work? Do you really think this is worth the risk?
I do. We do not know our enemy. How can we hope to stop something that we do not understand? If we can capture one of these creatures alive, we may be able to communicate with it.
And interrogate it. Find out what they want. Where they're operating from.
Yes. That possibility outweighs all risks, in my opinion. I can construct a safe enough facility to house our captive, but I do not know how we could possibly communicate with it.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll speak to the commander.
The insanity that they will eventually build a way to communicate with the aliens, and to my knowledge, not even using words, is quite a testament to the science that we do here in XCOM. So we need to capture a live alien, which is gonna be tough because they're normally very easy to have us kill it. But we'll figure out what to do.
Commander, based on Dr. Valen's report, I recommend we begin researching the new weapon she's calling the Arc Thrower in the labs. Once completed, we can send the plans down to engineering for fabrication, and then equip one of our troops with it in the barracks. Dr. Shen and the engineering team are also waiting on approval for construction of the containment facility that we'll need in order to house the alien captive.
Commander to engineering. Commander to engineering.
All right, sounds good. I love how you have realized that this is actually a stream, Winston. I am a bit crispy myself, so I totally understand.
Commander, no doubt you are aware of Dr. Valen's request to capture one of the aliens. A sound plan, but she fails to realize that we lack a facility to safely contain a live specimen. With your approval, my team and I will begin construction of a suitable facility.
Let's go. Build facilities. So now, our goal is to build another room here in the base. We have some free open slots, but we can also excavate this area to be able to make new slots. Steam can be used for any kind of steam vents in the future, but for now, let's build that containment. So this is going to cost $18 per month until it is built over 7 days.
Thank you, Commander. I'll let you know when the facility is ready. Dr. Valen has asked to see you, Commander. No doubt she wishes to explain her plan personally.
I forgot how many little cutscenes are in XCOM 1. Like, there's just a lot of like little cutscenes here and there to just kind of tell you what's going on. I'm happy. It's doing what I want it to do for you all.
Commander, I'm sure you've been briefed on my request. With your authorization, we can begin research on the arc thrower immediately.
All right, arc thrower it is.
Commander to mission control.
Commander, we're picking up widespread radio chatter indicating UFO sightings within our current satellite coverage area. We should begin scanning for contacts as soon as possible.
Coverage now available over Japan.
Looks like that satellite we launched paid off. We're picking up an unidentified fast mover. If we scramble an interceptor now, we may be able to take it down.
Scramble interceptors. Raven 1. Get after him!
We have eyes on the bandit.
Come on, take him down! Status report. Interceptor shot down the target UFO. Surveillance indicates alien crew moving at the crash site. Interceptor sustained light damage in the encounter.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. I'll copy, over.
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. All right, people. Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
On screen. Magnify.
There it is.
Still in one piece. Commander, I recommend we get a strike team to the crash site immediately.
You got it, Bradford. UFOs in this game are pay dirt, but they're also really tough, so let's hope we do this well. I'm gonna swap out the scope for a grenade. Put it in here for now. And then you are also going to get a scope. Because you're just our sniper. Alright, let's move on with these folks. We got Claymore on the team. Let's go. Bye-bye.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
Okay.
It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
So it also says there's meld here, so that's good. Locate meld containers. We're locating the UFO. We're also going to sweep the area for any crew. Avoid additional damage to the craft if possible. Some components may be recoverable. Try not to blow it all up because that decreases the end reward. It's a subtle thing, though. Yeah, it's the roll of the dice, Jacob. We shall see. We still got rookies on here.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike One is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike One is authorized to assault the alien craft.
So what I do in this game sometimes is I do half moves. So I move until we get discovered, then we use all the rest of the moves to hide.
Looks like the crash site is dead ahead. We should expect heavy resistance here. There's no telling how many hostiles were on board. Approach the craft with caution and attempt a breach if possible.
So I do stuff like this.
Heading to that location. Moving to position.
Then we just move on up.
Alien object in sight.
Move on up. And meld is over there, so we're going to continue to move on up. Oh, great. Now they're gonna shoot at us. I'm gonna have cover! I wonder what they're doing. Its health went up. And trust me, its aim went up.
X-rays coming in from the side. Gas over here.
So, right now, this sectoid, I think it'll even say it, has psionic mind merge. So assisting an ally granting an array of stat bonuses. Let's see if I can nail the shot. We're gonna see what happens when your mind is melded with one another. Oh, come on. Show them, do the thing. Oh, I can't see. We're gonna go right here. And like all the way like here. Okay, we're gonna smoke grenade.
Smoke out.
This should increase our defenses. Gonna go to full cover. And try this shot again. 45 is not great, but we're going for it. Ooh, 2. Not enough. There's the mind meld again. Get that mind merge.
Whoa.
Okay, didn't hit us. That's also very good. Still a very good sign. I'm gonna pull up. We got more sectoids. I have an idea on how to deal with them. Let's go with this first. He's being mind merged. About 50-50. So if you hit a mind merged sectoid, the other sectoid it's attached to gets the death brain connection thing, and they also die. So that's a whole thing. 27-27's not great. Can't do anything. I'm gonna pull back into the smoke. And dash all the way up here with our sniper. And try to get our support through here. Here come some shots. That's a miss. And Overwatch, okay. I'll just slide in, I got the most health. Yeah. I'm gonna hunker down, because I'm gonna try and fire rockets later if it doesn't work. Headshot 65 to hit, we're gonna take it.
Shot wide.
Not good enough. I'm gonna dash all the way here. And then we're gonna grab that meld. Next turn, I guess. And then I'm gonna pull up here. Not enough to flank, but definitely higher than this guy. Ugh. Low percentage, but that's okay.
Commander, it would be
No!
retrieve those canisters rather than destroying them.
It shot my meld because I used it as cover. Oh no. That's okay. We're gonna freebie this one.
Copy that.
Gonna roll up over here, flank it.
The craft is still intact. They've got some kind of field protecting parts of the ship. We'll have to look for an opening.
Affirmative.
This seems like a door.
To withstand an impact like that, at such a velocity, the materials used in that vessel's hull must be at least an order of magnitude beyond any element we know of.
Aliens are still out there.
Our readings can't be right. If they were, that's a big,
Yo.
almost pure energy. The readings coming from that creature are like nothing I've ever seen.
You can study it when it's
51.
hit, let's take that thing down.
100% does 2 damage. Boom! You know, Jacob, I never thought of that. That the outsider alien was a precursor to the Codex. My brain never... I thought they forgot about these aliens. I never considered this as like an early Codex. That's really cool. If I lose it all... Nope.
Mission accomplished.
And...
It seems to have vanished.
Even if we didn't get the other meld canister, like, we didn't find it and tag it, it tags itself if we are faster than its end timer, which is great. Yeah, even similar in the manner that they are kind of like adapting moving kind of machines. All right, Claymore, get your promotion. Okay. So I can get Bullet Swarm. So if you shoot as your first action, you can technically shoot again or move. So you can actually do just unlimited retries and coin flips of specific shots, which is great. Auto targeting is awesome because that buffs everyone else on your team at trying to fire at that target with a +10 aim. That's pretty nice. I do like Bullet Storm though. All right, and a headshot for Alexei. And you wanted to grab Alexei, Jacob? I'll let you get to that in a second. But we got potential for beam weapons now. We have 4 sectoid corpses. We have 8 Illyrium, 8 weapon fragments, 33 alien alloys, 10 meld, a UFO flight computer that's damaged, and a power source that's damaged.
Welcome back.
How's it going, Brad?
I wanted to speak to you about our current fleet of interceptors.
Uh-huh.
It's crucial that we keep several of these aircraft on high alert. We'll need them to intercept any future alien contacts, and it's likely we'll suffer some losses in the process. I think it's also worth mentioning that even a full squadron of interceptors will do no good against our enemy if we don't...
I know, right?
Additional satellite coverage will be required before we are able to detect alien craft elsewhere on the planet. Visit us in engineering should you wish to build additional satellites. Goodbye, Commander.
Thank you, Shan. So yeah, that. I think that's one of the cool things about like XCOM Enemy Unknown is...
I realize our troops have to put their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover new artifacts.
Originally, and I don't know how often Valen does this, but there was a period in time where Dr. Valen would always say, "Commander, I understand your, like, soldiers need to use explosives, but it damages the alien corpses and we can't use them," or something. Like, she has a line that she would kept saying, to the point where, like, everyone got so annoyed. And you know what? Firaxis even memed it at one point. So, that's a whole thing. Let's go to the Bad X. Alrighty. Jacob, I am here. What is your recommendations for customization? Man, I'm gonna be hungry today, aren't I? So one cool thing is that we've got stuff like different armor, like looks and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. We also have different like hats and helmets, which is very cool. It's difference from hat, hair, or helmet in this category, but you know, cycle the helmets, sure. So some of the helmets that are available are this one, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. That's it. Because I want the skull decal. Yes. This one. You want 38? Sure. 38's good. Any other suggestions you'd like? Armor, tiny black. Okay. Tint. So we got yellow and black. We have like a really dark, like blue. Is this good? 22? The white and black? Let me go for the white and black. Where's that at? Number 5. Would you prefer this one or a different one? See, I used to have so much fun just messing with all the little customizations here. And I used to have colors. The black with the white on the helmet. Okay. This one. You like this one? I used to just mess with like combinations of things. Language English, you got it.
Solid copy.
And I would have like snipers were all in black. The heavies were all in yellow, the rangers were all in red, and the supports were all in blue. And anybody who's a rookie is green. And it was just, it worked out perfectly that I could customize any armor and helmet combinations I want, and like everything else. As long as I kept the color scheme, I could see on the battlefield who is what very quickly, and it was awesome. What art deco are there? It's been a while. Oh, so we've got 3. So we have the standard one with the shoulder bullets. We have the thicker one, so it's like a chest pad. It's almost like bomb squatty. This is a different kind of bomb squatty because it's got a high collar, lots of things on the front. Stand with the bullets. Okay, awesome. And you know what? I'm gonna throw your name, Jacob. That's probably not your last name, but that's the last name you have. Customizable soldiers. All the more reason for you to whine, complain, and cry your eyes out when they get suddenly murdered by an alien you've never known even existed until you played this game. That's how I felt about a cyber disc. We are not there yet. Last name can be Forrest. All right, sure. Let me go ahead and customize that for you. Shazam. Let's scan for activity. Okay, we're done the arc thrower. So there's like all of this great stuff here, like we've completed the research into the arc thrower prototype, and we believe this device is ready for final production and engineering. The mechanism functions on the basic premise of neurological disruption, emitting a focused electromagnetic pulse capable of confusing and incapacitating targets within a limited range. As this is our first venture into the field of non-lethal weapons, based on the alien physiology, it is safe to assume there may be unexpected results in the field. It is very likely that some of these aliens will resist the disabling effects of the weapon, in which case it might be more effective to weaken the enemy first. Which is really good information. If you want the arc thrower to do better, you need to reduce their health, but not too much. Arc thrower is considered also constrained by our current power supply technology, which limits the effectiveness to 2 shots per deployment. Any captives retrieved on the field will have to be housed in the alien containment facility. I strongly advise we build it. Yes, we've already done it. And thank you for the care package. Ugh. We need more of those. Let's do a sectoid autopsy.
We've made a number of interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen you brought back. The research team is now referring to this particular variation as a sectoid, based on the unusual structure of its internal organs, which we believe to be the product of genetic manipulation. As we've seen in the field, this species also seems to harbor some sort of telepathic ability.
Love it. Okay. We don't have a lot of credits right now, but we do need some arc throwers. I'll take 2. No, I only need the 1. We'll take the 1. Nice. And I'll grab a med kit. Let's scan. You want to be a long-range sniper? You got it. Those are usually the ones that save campaigns.
We've still got some room to grow up here, but if we really want to expand our facilities, we're going to have to start excavating beneath the base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
Okay. A laboratory would be cool. I need money, though. So we'll hold off. Squad site is a must. Squad site is like... It became the standard on snipers for a reason. So, now that we have got the sectoid, we get uplink targeting for aiming. Activate this module during the interception to provide an immediate temporary boost to our unit's accuracy. The module will burn out after 1 use. It's based on sectoid implants and allows us to send a data pulse through our satellite network. I do want to do meld recombination, but experimental warfare is pretty good. Beam weapons is going to take forever. I think meld's probably the best right now.
We've assembled everything we need to capture and house an alien for interrogation, Commander. The rest is up to our forces on the ground.
Yes, alien materials should lead to armor.
Excavation complete.
So, what is it, Doctor?
It's remarkable. The crystalline structure housed within the canister is actually a suspension containing billions of cybernetic nanomachines, each made up of both organic and mechanical components.
My team's analysis indicates these microscopic robots are capable of assembling mechanical structures with unprecedented efficiency. With further study and some specialized facilities, we may be able to engineer a sort of cybersuit that interfaces with the human body.
My team is more interested in the possibility of physically altering the tissue itself, incorporating aspects of the alien's own genetic adaptations by using the nanites to fuse the foreign material.
The commander will have to decide where the greatest advantage lies. Is there anything you agree on?
Given the apparent purpose of the nanites, they allow combining organic materials with one another, or with machines. We have at least agreed to call them
Meld.
And now we got our 2 new potential types of units. Meld is a really cool thing because, oh gosh, the pulsations. As you can see, we've unlocked a lot of stuff. Meld is neat because it can make super soldiers, and for some reason they can no longer wear sleeves. But you can make, instead of super soldiers, you can make mech suit soldiers. So both are very cool. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. Like, it takes a while to build up like a super soldier duder to have different things. So if you're really trying to get an awesome super soldier, it's gonna take a couple of cycles, you know? That's true. The mech units are also, they get a bonus or some sort of like ability based on their starting class, which is really neat. Oh, there's the mech. Let's do alien materials for now.
This technology has a number of potential applications. I'm sure the science team is eager to begin. I'll notify you as soon as we have something significant to report.
That's true. In order to get like the mechs, they have to take off the limbs. So it's like you can have no legs or no sleeves. You gotta make a choice. Oh, okay. Russia wants a scope. It wants 2 scopes, and it will give us $57. Would that even be, like, profitable for us? I would be losing all of my scopes. And I would get, what, $30-something? I am not that strapped for cash right now.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
I'm going for Germany because I need the money. I'm gonna edit unit and change your loadout to have a med kit, because we need that. Let's see. I don't want 2 snipers. Let's put shelter on the unit here. Yo, Shelter, you think you can knock this baby out? The answer is probably no, but I really don't care. Scope for you. And let us get moving. Let's get the money.
Prepare for landing. Our target site is near the German border. Alien activity continues to surge within several major cities. Our response is crucial to minimizing the spread of panic.
I do like this particular map in general because this is like a really interestingly designed map. It's just a graveyard. But it's so dynamic for the combat system they got going on here. A lot of little avenues where you could or could not be flanked. And it's only your understanding of the terrain to get you there.
This is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Hey, see, we got like tall headstones and not tall headstones. We have an entranceway. But add some graves to it. Overwatch here. I'll full dash to here. I'll go up here, add to the Overwatch because we don't see anybody. I too will add to the Overwatch. Oh, I can't. So I'm just gonna hunker down. I don't need to Overwatch with pistol, don't matter. Okay. Okay, I pull up. We're gonna go right here so we can get meld next turn. Let's see. Oh. I still want to go here.
Heading to that location.
Now, for stun, I gotta be very close. Let's try and shoot this one. Nope.
Negative damage.
Getting it done.
You're like dashing to a headstone with snipers without squad sight. That's fair. 30%.
Heading there now.
I'll move over here.
Position confirmed.
Let's try and lock him in.
Taking fire.
Ooh.
Hostiles avistados.
Oh no, there's more.
Lo he recogido.
48 to hit. Let it rain. Yeah. I'm gonna go rush over here. There's not much space they can do to flank me, so we'll see what we can do. You're out of sorts right now. Put you in 53. All right. I'll bite. 2 could be a good capture target. We're treating them like Pokemon right now. Another 65 down range.
Adjusting sights.
Now the sniper should be able to see everybody. Mind meld. Ooh, a 6. He is already critically wounded. Well, we have a support. So that's gonna help.
Under fire.
Damn.
X-rays coming in from the side.
Okay. Let's roll up. Take the free flank. Yeah, so much for capturing, right? Wait a minute. Oh, that's right, they're not dead. I'm like, hold on, hold on. Do I have to restart completely already? No, we haven't got that far. Depends. Take it. Yeah! Okay.
Solid copy.
$41 to hit. Nope.
Adjusting sights.
Even with better odds, still miss. They're just tearing through my cover. Oh, there's the flank.
They're repositioning on us.
Oh, hit that guy? All right.
Marchando.
78 to hit. Let's go. Yeah.
That's affirmative.
Give me a stabilize.
Come on, hold on.
Snipe to hit 45. Give it a shot. Nice. Must still be more stuff. Their countdown's still going.
Moving to position.
Also, the fact that reloading is 2 actions. Or it eats the other action. It's like crazy.
Got the goods. Let's do this.
Heading out.
For LMG makes sense, I suppose. Not gonna say you're wrong on that one. Okay, we got all the melds, so we're just gonna wait, see the direction, move from there. I'm guessing it's in this housing area.
Boy.
Run up.
Confirmed.
We're gonna blast open next turn. We can go a little slow and steady for now.
Toma esto.
Hello. There you are. And there they go.
They're flanking my position. Moving out.
Smoke grenade. Ensure we stay alive a little longer. We're not gonna have any shame of dashing all the way there.
Están desplazando su ataque. Aquí llegan disparos.
Ooh, with the flank and no real distance between us, still a miss. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna say this is the end. Take him out.
Commander, you may want to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
She said the thing! Alright. It's possible you could have hit it. Snipers in this game, especially at later levels, are cracked shots. Officer Training School, let's go. Claymore is up. Shredder Rocket. And we take 33% more damage for all sources for 4 turns. Suppression. Let's go Shredder Rocket. "15 days for shelter to get back."
We will be in touch,
Commander. Build facilities. Laboratory, officer training school would be useful. Cybernetics lab. Genetics chamber. I'm gonna say officer training school. Not enough power. Build a generator. You got it. We will do that. All right. And we scan. All right, now we have nanofiber vests, which is good. Nanofiber vests allow us to be able to have a little bit more health if we choose. Now we got the advanced weapons and armor and experimental warfare. So I'm probably gonna have to say experimental warfare.
I'm still having a hard time grasping what it is the aliens are hoping to accomplish here. Are they studying us? Why abduct humans seemingly at random? There must be a pattern that we haven't established yet.
Man, I really, really wanted to build something on top of all of this. But it's gonna take a while. Oh, we'll be back. I want to build like the genetics lab thing and just start modding a soldier. I think that'd be great. Mech lab's good too. I just think mechs are expensive.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Very cool. Brazil and China are getting dangerously panicked. We need to be careful about that.
We will be watching.
Oh yeah, they be sweating hard. Our generator is done.
Arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Let's see. Let's do genetics lab. We can go down here. We do need more satellites.
Their technology. If the aliens were intent on conquering Earth, there's not much we could do to stop them. I'm guessing they have something else in mind.
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
Okay. That's good to know. Let's scan.
Commander, we've got another contact. The signature is a little bigger this time, though.
We'll take Raven 1. You got this, man. At least I hope so.
Bangs out.
Oh no.
Assisted targeting.
We got it. Interceptor was unable to sustain pursuit and severe damage. Okay. We still have the UFO. We still got one more.
Engaging bogey.
Enhanced targeting system.
There we go. Alloy light damage. That's what we like to see. All right. And since they didn't have any injuries or whatever injuries they had were light enough to be recovered, here's the current team. I think we're good to go. Let's head out. Wait, hold on. Just in case. Arc thrower. Two snipers, though? I mean, so I have two snipers.
Ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
I've seen people try to beat this game with 1 unit,
Ready to secure the craft.
which is like nuts to me.
Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
It is a forest, that's true.
Running. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, there's the meld.
Rolling out.
Esmer meld Alright, where the hell do I go? Where is the AAs at? I can't find the AAs. Ooh, do we got floaters? I think we have floaters coming up.
I'm on the move.
That are Thin Men? It could be Thin Men. I miss Thin Men. Which is to say, I don't.
Hauling ass.
Running.
The Vipers are right there, that's fair.
What's making that noise?
I'm gonna find out.
Aye, aye.
Okay. Bring you all the way up.
That looks like the primary power source for the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have to be generating to propel that ship. I'd watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable.
You got it. No, I understand they're the... It's not like I don't know that they're the Vipers. I get that. I'm just saying, like, the unit is completely different. I'm not saying that they are different things. It's just how the unit fights, the way it looks, everything.
Headed there now.
It's all completely different. Listen, one has legs, one doesn't have legs. That's a pretty big distinction.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I thought I had a grenade with the snipers. I guess I just brought good shooting snipers, I guess. Good snootin' snipers.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. All right, fair enough.
I'm on the move.
All right. Who's going in?
Aye, aye, Commander.
Just show up and say hi. Hey, no one's in here. Which means it's probably not in this room too, or if it is, I cannot see it. Let's just, pop in and say hi! It's also not here. So I'm thinking we go through these doors.
Jesus.
Exactly.
Got it. Moving.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Okay. Yes, we can... We know they're in that direction.
Running.
Pop in. Hey, we got him. How's it going, friend? $20 to hit. All right. Let's make us harder to hit. $19. I don't know, try it. Who cares? Nope.
Negative damage.
25. Honestly, not a huge amount better. Just try it. Nope.
Target's still up. We just lost one.
Oh God! Get me!
Again? I'm just losing rookies left and right doing that. Alright. What do I do? Still 24 to hit. Now we'll try it.
Target's still up.
I could pepper it down with this. Still? Seriously?
This is a disturbing sight, to say the least. It's hard to differentiate
oh!
material ends and the machine begins.
It's not going to win any beauty contest.
We saw two things. We saw the invisible units.
Based on its profile, I'd say the aliens developed this unit with the intention of tracking and isolating single targets. It appears to have a sophisticated evasion system as well.
Perhaps we should try to avoid those tentacles.
Man, this is bad. This is so bad. Oh! We're not ready for this! We're not ready!
That all you got?
Take it out.
I'll get him.
Well, we tried. These are the real Vipers. Ugh.
Wait.
That is not good.
No!
Command Central, this is Big Sky. Emergency aboard. Squad is...
Monica Zio, thank you so much for following the Lich. Welcome to the Phylactery.
Return to base for debriefing.
Well, we tried.
No one was expecting this. They were some of our best. I wish there was more we could have done.
I have heard that line more times than I would like to admit. But that's some of the things that happens in XCOM. Sometimes you roll a really bad mission and you start losing a lot of soldiers. That's it. Like you gotta keep moving on. War's not over. That's loud as hell. Reaper rounds. Let's see. Substantial damage to affected. Also, additional casing elements make it less accurate at long range. Foundry. Phoenix Cannon. This one's good. Upgrade for interceptors. Flashbang. I'm not really getting much choice, so I'm gonna say Carapace armor.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Probably a good time to hire more soldiers. That's not a bad idea.
We've suffered a number of casualties and haven't found...
Yeah, we only got 8.
Yet. We need to start hiring additional soldiers through the barracks.
Perfect. Oh, we have the facility now. That's so good.
Officer training school online.
Can't build much of anything right now, especially with the credits. I don't quite... Is it... I think it's over here? Yeah. Officer training school. Let's go. Oh no, more abductions.
Several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
It was Sergeant Sniper, but we kind of have to go China. Too much panic. With a bunch of rookies and Claymore. Oh boy. That would be something. So what I'm gonna do for now is I'm just gonna save. Yes. Oh. The sound, like, cuts out really bad. Oh, okay. I did save it. Oopsies. We're good. Actually, with that, I think now is actually a good time because I want to do a shorter stream because I already was sitting on stream for a while. I think I'm good to go, and that's gonna be us for today. So that's XCOM. Had a wonderful time playing it again, and it's been a minute since I have done XCOM Enemy Unknown itself, and there are like little pieces to it that I'm still charmed with that I like coming back to. I'm sorry, Winston. I can only operate for probably 30 more minutes before passing out. The deep fried crispiness of myself is slowly consuming me. But yeah, I appreciate you popping by. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, but I will probably, we're gonna see, maybe we'll stream on Monday. Podcast is coming out soon, so definitely take an ear to that as we go along. And yes, I am going to return back to the Resident Road to Evil. I've just been trying to find time for me to eventually just do the whole game that I've done so far on easy and just get back to that section and do that all offline so you don't have to worry about watching me play through the whole game again. So those are things to consider. Those are things that are happening. But I appreciate everybody for popping over. Let's see who it is we're going to be raiding today. Let's see. Oh, I know who we can raid now. We are going to go ahead and raid John. There he is. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Doing Voices of the Void. So I think that just works out well in its own way. If you can go ahead and fetch me his soul. Take the top one if you're a Soulless coworker and a subscriber. Take the bottom one if you're just a wandering soul along for the ride. Thank you all so much. More returns to our road in the near future. And yeah, that also means more Resident Evil. Thank you all so much. I will see you next time. Bye for now.